Welcome to BetVictor weekend preview of the racing from Ascot, Haydock, lovely card at Taunton, been in Naas as well, in association with We Love Betting.co.uk. It's Clarence House Chase Day, sponsored by Sodexo. You may not recognise the name, formerly sponsored by and known as the Victor Chandler Chase, won last year by Sprinter Sakura. He's not there, we're not either, hence Sodexo is sponsoring the race in its first year. There's no Sprinter's Anchor, but there is Cider Grudge. Gary Moore's stable star was a game winner of the BetVictor Tingle Creek Chase at Sandown, and he's installed as the 5-4 favourite with us here at BetVictor to follow up from his winner in the Desert Orchid Chase, beating Sprinter Sakura when he went wrong. But is he a bit skinny? He does go right-handed, but 5-4 about a horse he's not done it. Is he really done it in the highest grade? He won one grade one. Captain Conan wasn't fair at Sandown. We're keen to take him on. We're going 5-4. He's 3-1 non-runner no bet for the BetVictor Queen Mother Champion Chase at the Cheltenham Festival. We're keen to take him on. Sprinter Sakura 4-7 with us, non-runner no bet. If he turns up, what price will it be? 3's on, 4's on. It's better than having your money in a bank. Although don't quote me on that if he comes down at the last. We'll take him on with Summersby and Hidden Cyclone. The pair have got very good form going right-handed. Summersby won the race 2 years ago, beating Finian's Rainbow. He went on to win the Champion Chase that year. I was working in a betting shop at the time. I may have fallen down to my knees and shed a tear as Finian's Rainbow cruised through, found nothing, and Summersby mopped up. He's the one to take on the favourite with Hidden Cyclone. He split the pair of Beneficent and RV Collegionaire in the Darlowit Chase in Ireland over Christmas. And them two have been both well backed with us throughout the week. Hidden Cyclone 7-2 for Shark Handle on the Irish Raider. Summersby 7-2 from 4-1 this morning for Mick Shannon and Dominic Ellsworth. It's a fantastic card elsewhere at Ascot. We put up Carol Spirit when she won at Haydock over 2.5 last month. She goes on the ground, she stays all day, she'll be a lovely 3-mile chaser in time. And she's taken to win the Grade 2 Mares Hurdle, sponsored by OLBG, is for me to say. She should beat the pair of Highland Retreat and Mickey, although the Henry Daly stable are absolutely flying at the minute. They had a double yesterday. Dickie Johnson's riding well for them. Elsewhere, on the card, there's a lovely 2-mile, 3.5 handicap hurdle. Munella for Fitness goes for Nicky Henderson after aintree a very warm contest at Aintree. 20-runner handicap hurdle, but he's having his first start of the season, and he might be found out on the sodden ground, wetter than an otter's pocket, I'm led to believe. And we're going to take the Skyfarmer for the informed Philip Hobbyard with Richard Johnson again doing the steering. He's won 3 from 3 over hurdles. Got to be a nice Trixie on Boxing Day as well. That was beautiful. And he's had a host of entries throughout the last couple of weeks, especially in Grade 1 competition. He's running off a handicap mark of 140, and he's taken to beat a very warm field on the card. There's one more. I've got to flag this one up on the card as well because everyone knows this. He's called Big Fella Thanks. What a name! You got to back him on that alone. He sounds like an absolute northern hearty greeting. He's running the national twice. He doesn't stay 4.5 miles, but he does stay 2 miles 5.5 a furlong very well. He won at Wincanton last year on the bridle over the trip. Paddy Brennan was looking left, he was looking right, and he could not believe he just sluiced past David Pipe's Consigliere. He'll be around the 5-1 mark to make all for the very warm Tom George stable with Patrick Brennan doing the steering. Ascot aside, we'll go up north, and there's a lovely card at Haydock. It's their Peter Marsh handicap chase day, but there's also a host of warm events. The second race is a 2.5 mile novice chase where Govray Chamberton makes his debut with fences. Trained by David Byte. He runs against John Joe Neal's warm Takin Desoy, who chased home Oscar Whiskey at Cheltenham last time out. He beat Oscar Whiskey on his first start of a fence. He's got entries for the not the Juice, it's now called the JLT. Chase. He's 12-1, non-runner free bet. But Govray Chamberton should be able to get the better of O'Phelan's Boy and Takin Desoy. O'Phelan's Boy 16s from 25s though with us this morning for the RSA Chase at the Cheltenham Festival. He does get a chunk of weight, £7 from Takin Desoy on Saturday, so he could be a dark horse in the field for Rebecca Curtis. The novice chase aside, there's a lovely 2-mile novice hurdle, the Supreme Trial, and there's a David Pipe dark horse, Unpawed Temp 2. I'm sorry for butchering the French language, but I'm from Huddersfield, so please bear with me. He comes off a mark of 148 and he goes straight into graded company after chasing on Petit Zig in a Grade 1 in France, and he's been backed with us for the Supreme the Neptune, and the Betfair Hurdle. He looks like he's going to go straight down the handicap route, following the route of Del Arca, who won the Great Wood. And he's 16 to 1 for the Betfair Hurdle. He should be Zamdiman of Venetia Williams, although her stable are flying, as you'll see later on. But we'll take that on for now. Speaking of Betty Zig, he runs in the Champion Hurdle Trial against Melodic Rendezvous. If you remember the week before Christmas, I was on my knees waxing lyrical that Melodic Rendezvous was a dirty, filthy each-way bet against my tent or yours. He was backed, but he finished 5th. But they have said, I will defend myself. They have come out and said they had muscle problems, and he's worth taking on again. He's worth backing at 2 to 1. The favourite's even money, but the trip, I'm not convinced about the trip for this thing. They've both got Champion Hurdle entries. We are non-runner no bet for the 4 championship races, so you can back all 3 in the race. We've got an entry: Petit Zig 40 to 1, Melodic Rendezvous 50 to 1, and Active Kalanisi 100 to 1. But I suppose you've got to beat the likes of the new one, My Tent or Yours, Hurricane Flight, and the Wonder Mare Annie Power, and she does look like a mare going places. Steady Wilson. The highlight of the card is the Peter Marsh Chase, 3-mile handicap chase, full of warm veterans. You're gonna have to get the trip though. It is a mudlark's paradise. Vino Grazio runs off the top wave, a mark of 157 for the Moors, but he's been hammered by the handicapper for beating Harry Topper last time out at Sandown, and I would be keen to take him on. The Welsh national form, I don't think he looks the strongest. Merry King was 4th, Vintage Star 6th. Katenkov fell in a. It looks a poor race for me. Katenkov finished 4th at Aintree last time out after falling in the Hennessy. And we're going to take a chance on Chance de Roy. Didn't even mean to make that pun. Take a chance on Chance de Roy. He's 10 to 1 with us after winning the Beecher Chase last time out at Aintree, beating Baby Run. And again, it's another one for the Inform Hobbs team. The Dark Horse, that's Night Alliance. He won the Tommy Whittle Chase here. Absolutely spanking a very good field of lock bar, no planning, and a host of proper chasers going places. But we'll take a chance on Roy to make us a few quid at Haydock. I've just got to point out, there's also Carl Riley's list. He does get a mention now and again, but Wuff is one of Paul Ferguson's dark horses, and he beat a list horse to Soto County. So he was beaten by a list horse and then came out and won since. He stepped up in trip, and he goes over the fixed brush novice hurdles. He should get you out of trouble in the lucky last. Well, I've got to flag this up because we had money for this. There's a horse running in Ireland at Naas called Sizing Gold for Henry de Bromhead. Proper Alan Potts, stereotypical stain chaser. He stepped up to 3 miles of fences for the first time and has been backed from 25s into 20s for the RSA Chase at the Cheltenham Festival. I'll give you one Trixie to leave with at Taunton. Horizontal Speed's been mopping up novice hurdles down in the south. He runs for the Philly Hobby Yards under a double penalty, but he should be far too good for this field down there. Although Chris Davis, the jockey's only having his 4th ride since June. Where have you been, Chris? Welcome back. Happy New Year. And then Evan Williams has got a pair down there. Lienosus chased on Clondor Kemp in a warm grade 2 at Haydock last year. He's going 3-mile handicap hurdling now after having a scare. And he's also got Buywise in the race after. They landed a right touch on Thursday at Ludlow soft ground. Venetia, well back Venetia horse was back in 3rd. That runs under a penalty. And we'll go for Horizontal Speed, Lienosus, and Buywise for a lovely little Saturday Trixie. And for all your best odds, it's guaranteed odds all weekend. For all the latest odds, go to betvictor.com.